What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Alright, so on Stephen A. Smith's podcast today, he was asked by someone what was his favorite episode of Martin. We all remember Martin, the Fox sitcom that aired between 1992 and 1997. One of the best sitcoms that I've seen, and there's been some greats, but as far as a comedy is concerned, one of the best. I can get into that in a moment, like about what seasons I think are great or whatever. But anyway, Stephen A. Smith couldn't give one episode as his favorite. He named two. He said number two would be, or at least one would be, when Tommy and Pam hooked up. You know, of course, Pam played by Tichina Arnold, Tommy played by the late Thomas Michael Ford. And he said that his favorite was the episode that disclosed how Martin first met Gina. And that is one of the great episodes. I recently downloaded the episode off of YouTube. So I definitely agree with him as far as that being one of the great episodes. Me personally, I don't know if I have one particular favorite episode. There was so many great episodes that I can't really say one comes to mind. The one when Pam hooked up with Tommy was a great one. Definitely the one when I think it was early in season 2 when Martin disclosed his version of events when he hooked up with Gina. Gina's had her version. Everybody had a distorted version except for Tommy, because Tommy didn't have a reason to lie about anything. You know, so that was a great episode. I remember more funny moments in episodes, like or iconic moments, like the episode when Dragonfly Jones finally beat up Kenji. I think it was his name, Kenji, when he finally beat him up, only to get beat up by the old woman. That was a great episode, or a great moment. Another great episode was, what was it? Was it an episode when Gina had a boot on her car and she was trying to get money from damn, what is his damn name? Jerome. And Jerome was going to try to break into the ATM machine, but the cop chased him away. The way that he ran from the policeman dragging his boot, man, that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Speaking of that other episode, when Martin met Gina, the way that when Pam in Martin's fantasy dropped down, the way that he kicked his leg out and did that, like, goddamn, what was it, a 90-degree turn with his leg extended and stepped over her, that was some funny shit when I first saw that. That was some funny shit. The one when, I think it was when Tommy and Cole went broke trying to compete with each other to be Martin's best man at the wedding, to the point where they had to move in with him, and Cole cutting his toenails, and the joint hit Gina in the forehead, and Tommy was shaving his head in the sink, and yeah, that was one of the funny episodes. The one when Martin fought Thomas the Hitman Hearns, his whole head swelled up. That was hilarious. It's just way too many episodes for me to pick one, man. It's way too many episodes. And another one just came to my mind. The one when Gina and Pam was a witness to a robbery or something, and Otis was like their security. He was the security protecting them from the dudes, and they found Tommy and Gina, and old Otis ended up beating them two dudes up. and when he threw one of them, it was obviously dummies and shit. But man, all of that was just hilarious, man. The one with Mad Dog No Good. I say Mad Dog No Good. I say Mad Dog No Good. Man, it's too many episodes, man. To me, the first 2 seasons of Martin, classic. The 3rd season, extremely funny. The 4th season was it was starting to become a little hit or miss, and that might have been, I think, around time Martin Lawrence was having some personal issues. I'm not gonna get into those. The 5th season was whack, with a few bright spots, and I think the 5th season is also when they tried to do that spinoff with Pam that clearly wasn't really like a Martin episode, but that's when Martin Lawrence really had those personal problems. That's when the beef between him and damn, I don't want to say Gina. What's her real name? I know it. I hate when I have these brain farts, man. They happen more as you get older, man. Like, you know these people's names, but sometimes like when you're trying to access your memories and shit, like when you're 20, like everything just 30s, but when you get in your 40s, man, it's like come on, man. I know her name. What is her name? Pam, Gina, Kachina Arnold is Pam. Gina is her real name. You know this. She was married to Dwayne Martin. What is her goddamn name? She was on My Wife and Kids. You know her. You had a crush on her since goddamn the days of when her and Kachina Arnold was singing in Little House of Horrors, 1986. Michael, you know this. What is her name? Tisha Campbell. God damn it. Tisha Campbell. But yeah, when the problems happened between her and him, man, it just ruined the show. And that last season was kind of garbage, man. It was. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like Sanford and Son. Sanford and Son ran for what? 5 seasons? The first 3 seasons, classic. The 4th season, you can see a decline. The 5th season, hit or miss. Kind of like the same thing, man. But anyway, tell me what you guys' favorite episodes, man. Because like I said, I really can't think of just one favorite episode of Martin. I really can't. But anyway, tell me what you guys think.